Hi everybody. Okay, so today we're going to be reading from Proverbs 5. I'm going to quickly read Proverbs 5. Our word today is from Proverbs 5. It says, from verse 1, my son, attend to my wisdom and bow thy ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion and that thy lips may know knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman drop as honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell, lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life. Her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh thy door of her house, lest thou give thy ear, lest thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel, lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors in the house of a stranger. This is talking about strange woman. Now, the message today is going out to the married men in marriage. We're talking about marriage now, actually to the men. Please stay away from strange woman. Strange woman, the Bible addresses strange woman that in our time it is having extramarital affairs, committing adultery, that in that context, or having an affair outside your marriage. So the Lord is advising that you stay away from relationships that are outside your marriage. It is not good. So it goes down here to 6. It says, lest thou should ponder the path of life. Her ways are movable, that thou canst know them. And it says, hear me now, O children. Like, it's a really huge advice to men. Honestly, big advice to men out there. Oh, you children, depart not from my mouth. It's like begging. Remove thy way far from her. Do not come near her door. Those that go out and after work and okay, I'm coming home, but from home, instead of going straight to your wife or straight home, you take the left turn and you wander away, and you think you're keeping it is a secret. No one knows, no one is seeing, because she doesn't have multiple eyes everywhere. But no, God is seeing you. It's not good. Please stay away from behaviors like that. And the truth is, it's never too late to turn back. And then it says, let strangers fill thy wealth. You see, there's when I was reading this particular verse this morning, honestly, when I read it, what came to me was a lot of avoidable death. You know, these are things that can be avoided, but sometimes we don't really know the truth. We don't see them, because here it says that let strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors in the house of a stranger. What this verse 10 it means, the man would lose his life just with this with this mistake. You could lose your life, and your wealth, all that you have labored for, will be given to another. That is what this is saying. And he said, and thou mourn at last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. Verse 11 is talking about illness, sickness, diseases. That's what verse 11 is talking about. I always say something. There is nothing happening right now that is not in the Bible. We just don't have that time to look into it. Verse 10 is talking about death to someone that would still not hinder or will not take to these instructions or advice. Verse 11 is talking about diseases that will come upon that person that is keeping extramarital affairs. And then let's go to verse 12 and say, how have I hated instructions? Now the person will begin to regret. That's what verse 13 verse 12 is talking about the person will begin to regret and say, how have I hated instructions, and my heart despised reproof, and have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me. I was almost in all evil in the midst of the congregation and assembly. Verse 15 says, drink waters out of thy own cistern, and running waters out of thy own well, and let them be only thy own and not strangers with thee. If there's anything you're going to take out from this video today, please put your fingers on 15 and 16. 15 is telling you to be satisfied with your own wife. Drink waters out of your own cistern. Be satisfied with what you have. Do not be greedy. Do not put your eyes somewhere else. Drink water from your own well. Let your wife satisfy you. Let that be your own wife. Enjoy with your own wife. It now went down again to 16. It says, let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of water in the streets. Now, I had to do a research on 16. I went to multiple versions trying to check out the true meaning of 16, because when I read 16, this told me that it was talking about the children from your own lands. That let your children be dispersed abroad, fill the streets. Don't let it be the children from a strange woman. We're talking about having children outside marriage. Someone that has a wife, and then you're having another a woman outside, and then she bears you children. That is what the 16 is talking about, and 17 is talking about. So if you go to multiple versions of the Bible, you would see some would say it was talking about you don't pour out your glory or your like your sperm out in the streets. Why wasting it away? Conserve it for your wife. Okay, what sperm denotes? Sperm also means children, right? But this was what I got this morning, and I went down to amplified version and also confirmed it. So that's 16, 15, and then 16 to me. Is it? Let your children be dispersed abroad as streams of water. This is the generative power of generation, like having children, and children is generational, right? Without restrictions, because it went down again to 18, and he said, let thy fountain be blessed. Let your children be blessed. So don't have children outside your marriage. And that means let your children be dispersed abroad. Grandchildren, increase. Lord said, go and multiply, but let it be from your own Lord. Let it be your own children, not strangers with you. Not another man and another woman from your marriage, outside your marriage, sorry. And then in 18, it says, let your fountain be blessed. That your children that are from within that marriage, that blessed union, they are blessed. Let your marriage be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of your youth. Don't be tired of her. Rejoice with the wife of your youth. Even if youth means rejoice with your wife, even if you met like 20, you guys met after you guys got, she was like 50 or whatever. But I mean, she's your wife. Like, this is your wife, your new wife, or the wife you're starting with. Rejoice with her. Don't put your eyes everywhere or outside marriage. That's what it's really talking about. And let her be as a loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy you at all times, and be thou ravished always with her love. This is telling you, don't be tired of your marriage. Don't be tired of your wife. Don't be tired of the wife that God has given you. He said, let her, what? When I says here, he said, let her breast satisfy you. Instead of looking at other women, let her figure satisfy you. Be satisfied, be contented with your wife. It's really what he's talking about. Be satisfied with who I am today. Be satisfied with my complexion. Some women go all the way to change their colors because they want to please some. No, be satisfied with my complexion. Be satisfied with my look. be satisfied with my body, my figure, the way I am. Even if I've given you 4 children, please take it. Be satisfied with who I am today. Be satisfied with what you're seeing. And it goes and it says, at all times, and be ravished always. The word there is always with her Lord. Not, I used to love her like 20 years ago. We used to go out to dinner and we used to do blah 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 stuff like that before the children came over. And now, she's a mama. She can stay at home and I would just go out with the boys. No, or the life is the love right now is more like sister and brother. No, no sister and brother love. This is your wife. Your own wife. Be ravished always. The Bible says always. Okay, with her love. Let her always please you. Fall in love with her every day. And he says, what? He said, and why will thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman? So why would you stop loving your wife and then you start to love somebody outside? Because you feel that you've been married for over 20 years. Nothing is changing. It's still the same soup. We're still eating the same food. I just need to go and, get something more. There's more to life. No. If you do that, there's more to life. You're looking for destruction. You're destroying your own body yourself, not the woman. So please be wise. Choose wisely. And it says, be ravished. He said, why would you, my son, be ravished by a strange woman and embrace the bosom of a stranger? Why would you go hug someone and be, emotionally, not just a friendly kind of hug, but, with sentiment like, you're going to go have a relationship with somebody else that is not your wife. That is what it says here. And in 21, it says, for the ways of the man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his goings. Oh my goodness, put your finger on 21 as well. Your ways, your goings, the Lord is watching. She's not there. She's at home with the kids. You're at work, and from work, you're going to have dinner somewhere else. The Lord is watching. When you do this, please remember 21. He says, for the ways of the man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his goings. I didn't say that. It's the Bible. Please read it. So when you're going out to dinner, when you're going for a function, and you didn't tell the woman, your wife, and she doesn't know what is happening there, the ways of the man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his goings. So everywhere you go, your business functions, and you're looking at that woman in your business circle, the ways of the man is before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his goings. He's watching. Please be careful. Choose wisely. And then let's go down again to 22. He says, his own iniquities shall take the wicked himself. This is not wicked man doing you. So people, pray from my village. No, nobody. The man is doing himself. His own iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sin. Do you know what they call this? Tying the cord round about a person or a man's neck and pulling it. That's strangulation. That is what this does. That's what the sin of adultery does. Strangling the man, taking life out of the man. He's being swallowed in his own sin. Not a man from the village. The devil did it. No. The man brought it upon himself. So please choose wisely. And 23 says, he shall die without instructions. Do you know what that means? Sudden death. That's the man just like that, without instructions, not knowing what befell him. Suddenly, he's no more. Suddenly, he's gone. And then, in the greatness of his folly, he shall go astray. So, please, when I read this, I was like, I have to share this. Like, I needed to share this out there. It's not too late. Again, we've all made mistakes. There's no one that has not done one thing. No. And The best part is Jesus or God and God, He does not reject anyone. All you need to do is to step back, take step back, retrace. I always call it retrace your step. I did it retracing my step. That's what brought me here. I retraced my steps multiple times. I've had to retrace my step and ask the Lord, what is it that I'm doing that I've offended you? I've done wrong somewhere. Help me to retrace myself. That's the same prayer you need to pray. Lord, help me, because honestly, you can't do it alone. We can't by our own flesh. We can't do it alone. It is the grace of God. The Holy Spirit will help you, but you need to open your mouth and ask the Holy Spirit to come into your life to help you retrace your steps. All the things that I have done that are not of God, I'm ashamed to say them. Please help me retrace my steps. I'm willing now to stop those things, but you have to help me because I cannot help myself. That's all it takes. Okay? Because I tell you, go back. If you read, just go back on your own quiet time, read Proverbs 5, and you will find out that it is indeed not, marriage is sacred unto God. He established family. It is sacred unto God. God bless you as you choose wisely.